Everyone, welcome to the show. So, Donald Trump held this big press conference today. He announced that, oh, we've got this trade deal, blah, blah, blah. We're making a deal with the UK. It's going to be the greatest thing ever. Here's what we know so far. And before I get into the details, please hit the subscribe button below this video. Do me that huge favor because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm and to get more eyeballs on this information. So, really, really appreciate it. And as always, huge shout out to everybody who helps with donations to keep the show going. So, here's what we know. This is from Forbes magazine. They wrote President Donald Trump will cut tariffs on cars imported from the UK by more than half. The UK government reportedly said Thursday after Trump and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced they were working toward an agreement, though details have yet to be made public. So, what we're finding is that the reason the details have yet to be made public is because they haven't actually inked a deal yet. They have concepts of a trade deal, like Donald Trump's infrastructure week and his health insurance plan. What they're saying is that auto tariffs on cars imported to the US from the UK are going to be reduced from 25% down to 10%. But Trump claims, this agreement is going to create 5 billion in new market access. He said it's going to create 6 billion in additional US revenue. That all remains to be seen. But Starmer and Trump both acknowledged, and this is why I say nothing has been inked yet, is because the agreement is not finalized. They admitted that. So it seems like they're just starting to talk. Of course, everybody takes this on the right as some big win and blah, blah, blah. But, really, the thing is, the UK is not one of our top trading partners. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think they're like 11th in the world or something. Like they're not even in our top 10. So the big one is China. And as we all know, they haven't even spoken yet. We finally got a Trump administration official to confirm that because he had to, because he went before Congress and he had to admit the truth because lying to Congress is a crime. So he admitted that, yeah, we haven't even started negotiations yet. So we have US officials and Chinese officials, not Trump and Xi Jinping, but officials from both countries coming together, meeting this weekend to discuss maybe potentially down the road that we will put a trade deal together. In the meantime, companies are going to go under. Companies are going to go under. Shelves are going to start to clear out. So even a GOP donor, this Republican mega donor, it's a billionaire that you may have heard of it. He's a hedge fund manager. His name is Ken Griffin. Huge supporter of Donald Trump. He even just slammed Donald Trump's tariffs. He just said, quote, tariffs open the doors to crony capitalism. The government starts to pick winners and losers. I thought that would play out over the course of years. It's terrifying to watch this play out over the course of weeks. And he's right. I mean, we've already seen this. We have seen Trump making tariff carve outs, allowing carve outs for his allies and for his donors. So, as I said the other day, the only thing that this is going to accomplish is it's going to make our country more monopolistic. It is going to create more and more monopolies because the larger companies are able to get in front of Trump, or they have lobbyists that they pay and they can get their deals cut. They can get Donald Trump to make exceptions and carve outs for them specifically, whether it be for their particular company or for their industry in general. But the smaller companies have nowhere to turn, and they're the ones who can't afford to stockpile inventory while all of this gets worked out. And so we're going to end up with more oligarchs, with more big business taking over and decimating small mom and pop shops and small companies, small businesses throughout the entire country. That's the only thing that this is going to accomplish, in my opinion. And Griffin warned prices are going to rise within weeks. So it's not like we have months and months where small businesses can just hold off, and wait for Donald Trump to pull his head out. These companies are going to either have to raise their prices drastically, which will in effect do the same thing. It will shut them down because then customers are not going to want to pay for their goods and their services, or they're just going to have to close up. I mean, either way, they're going to end up on the short end of the stick with this. And this is all Donald Trump's doing. So yeah, we have concepts of a plan. We have concepts of a trade deal. That's where we're at. We'll see what happens. I don't see that this is going to shake the tree loose and like all these other deals now are going to come flooding in just because Donald Trump has the outline of a plan with the UK. And China knows, as I've said before, they can wait us out because they don't have an issue as a communist country. First of all, the government has it much easier to just make unilateral decisions and enact them. And then second, they are taking care of their people. They are going to prop up their companies and their businesses so that they don't go under, so that they're not putting pressure on the government to take any deal that's on the table. And we've also learned, that Donald Trump has basically gone crawling to China. They're not the ones picking up the phone calling us. We're the ones begging them for a trade deal and for negotiations. So Donald Trump has just proven he is completely weak when it comes to China, that he doesn't have the goods. He's not the one in charge. He's not the alpha in this scenario. So not that he ever was. I mean, he's the biggest beta ever. He gets his feelings hurt if somebody tweets wrong about him or makes a joke at his expense. I mean, he's, yeah, and a total cuck to Putin. So yeah, biggest beta on the planet, pretending to be an alpha, cosplaying as an alpha. Anyway, I will let you all know when I hear more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.